We are taking you to the oldest incorporated African-American town, and it is right here in Central Florida. It is Eatonville, Florida, founded in 1887 by former slaves. Now, more than a century later, its legacy lives on.
Welcome to historic Eatonville.
Eatonville is a tourist attraction that's not a theme park, but there is a theme. The town that freedom built, founded and governed by former slaves, making it an integral part of the American story.
If you're going to love America, you must know about and appreciate the African-American part of America.
Nwanda Theory is the executive director of the Association to Preserve the Eatonville Community. She says an important part of this town's American story is Zora Neale Hurston, one of the most prolific writers of the 20th century.
Incorporated, self-governing Black town gave birth to Zora Neale Hurston.
Absolutely, and in fact, you know, when you say it in that way, it makes perfect sense, because out of community comes the brilliance of the artist, and the artist returns that favor, and because of Zora Neale Hurston, people around the world know about Eatonville.
Although the town birthed and nurtured her talent, she was born in Alabama in 1891, coming to Eatonville when she was 2 years old. One of 8 children, Zora was deemed unruly, hard to manage, but her genius was in her writing about the rural Southern African-American experience.
And strain every nerve to make our town of Eatonville the metropolis of the state.
She is most likely well known for the novel Their Eyes Were Watching God, a complicated story about an illiterate mixed-race girl who becomes an independent woman in America's South. A story of love and identity that was made into a movie, and it's a book that continues to find new generations of readers. At the Zora Neale Hurston Museum in Eatonville, these 8th graders are reading it.
I know for a fact that it helps not only us be able to learn more about empathy and understanding other people's stories, but also it helps us understand more about ourselves and how the world used to be.
Hurston left Eatonville and traveled the world and was a vital part of the Harlem Renaissance. But she never forgot her Eatonville roots, and this yearly festival in her honor, proof Eatonville never forgot her.
But despite this book and all the accolades, Zora Neale Hurston died penniless and alone and was buried in an unmarked grave in Fort Pierce, Florida. Years later, Alice Walker, who wrote The Color Purple, found that grave and put a placard on it that read, "Genius of the South." And for those here in this town, they would likely add, always and forever, a celebrated daughter of Eatonville.
When we talk about the legacy of Zora Neale Hurston, yes, it is to celebrate that genius, to celebrate the culture that she identifies and celebrates, and then to sustain it. Because if we don't tell our story, who is going to do that?
Preserving that story is now the mission of the museum and the people of Eatonville, a town that remains not just a piece of history, but a living testament to independence.
And independence that continues today. The Zora Neale Hurston Museum is open to the public year-round. It's located on Kennedy Boulevard in the heart of Eatonville. And guys, as I toss things back over to you there in the Weather Center, I have to add that one of the things that was so interesting is that she was born in 1891. The gravestone says 1901. Why? Because at 26, she decided she wanted to go back to high school. So she took 10 years off her age and went back to high school.
Wow, I love that.
That's amazing.
Oh, I would love to do that too. How much time can I remove?
I don't know about you, I'm always 29 forever.
That's right, forever and ever. Great story, Danielle. It's really beautiful. Let's talk about what's happening outside, because I think for a lot of people, I think even yesterday after the rains passed through, it was a shock